There we go. What's up, people? Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Haven't done a live show in a while. Wanted to jump in, see everybody, check in. It's the end of the season. Thanksgiving's coming up. Let's go to the comments, see who's here. Nathan's here. What's up, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. DJ Storm is in the house. What are you guys up to? You hanging out? Got plans? I talked to a couple last night. I booked their wedding, and they're traveling to like 5-6 different locations for Thanksgiving. Like tonight they're having Friendsgiving. Tomorrow is a family. Friday they're off. Saturday family. Sunday family. I told them, you guys better be packing sweatpants because we're eating a lot of turkey. So what's the plan? You guys doing anything cool? Got anything going on? I got some fun stuff planned for us today. Planning on sharing with you guys a tip. And I'm bringing in a friend here, sharing a tip that is guaranteed to put cash in your Venmo. I got you. All right. Jim is here. What's up, Jim? Why don't we, the first thing I want to talk about before I bring him on is I'm going to share something with you that nobody knows except my wife. Okay. And that is, what do we got here? You're doing a Dutchie. I don't really, Oh, right. International people. Sorry. I hope I didn't offend you with my Thanksgiving talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry with talking about my American holiday, which I'm pretty sure in like a year or two, they'll fucking cancel. But anyways, so I got my first. Well, let me tell you this. How I get reviews after a wedding is over is after it's over, I hit them up like a week or two later. Hey, if you guys felt I was above and beyond, I'd love a review. It helps my small business. And then I send them a little picture that I snapped during their first dance or anything like that. And that's how I usually get my reviews. But one response came in that's never happened yet. They weren't happy. I let them down. It's the first one that's come in. I was like, oh, and it was late. I'm like, all right, what'd I do? Because I'm trying to rack my brains. What'd I do? How'd I fuck this up? And so here's what they were upset with me for. Mostly, it was a Thursday wedding, and the dance didn't get started till about 9 o'clock, and our last song was at 10. So this is a first for me, a 1-hour dance. Now, usually you guys hear me bitching all the time about how long the dances are, but when I get 1 hour, I was actually like, oh shit, that's like hardly anything, right? So my mentality, they gave me about 8-9 songs on their must plays, and they were kind of like softer country, like, whatever. But I sort of decided, let's just rage out for this hour. I'm just going to take over and read the dance floor and forget about lists. I'm just going to bop, 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 right? So I hit them with bangers, and everybody was dancing. It was a great dance, and then it was over. And so their biggest gripe with me was that I didn't play any of their must plays. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? They didn't. Here's the thing that was cool is they didn't leave it on my actual Google page. They emailed it to me, right? Which was nice. But it did get me thinking, and I will tell you that ever since that email came in, that wedding came in, I've been a little bit more intentional about the must plays. Usually I will say that I would go into it like, it is what it is. But after that, I was like, oh, maybe I should play these songs. So the last couple of weddings I've been like intentionally like, going through like, oh, okay, let me make sure I play this. And I will say that like once I play theirs, what I worry about usually happens, which is they look around like, yeah, it's my song. And everyone else is like, the fuck is this? It's this song, right? But then they look around, and because the couple's going for it, they're like, all right, we'll stay on for you. But let me know what you guys think about that. Oh, I just offended him. But he's still here, so you're not that offended. Tough with the must plays. I always try to play them, but sucks. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. I always tell my couples like, hey, those are like, this is just your flavor. I look at it, and most of the time they always look at me like, it's fine, Aaron. Like, if you don't play them, we don't care. We just like, here's what we like. And then if it's a rough dance or people aren't dancing, or if I see the two of them on, then I'll scroll through and be like, all right, here's a great time to drop in one of their must plays. So this was the first couple that kind of came back and was like, we noticed that you didn't play pop, 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 all those. And, I just kind of wrote back, not attacking them. Like, I'm sorry, feel bad that you got, that I let you down. But, here's my mentality. I wanted to just rage out. I had a pretty good dance floor. And at the end of the email, they were even like, we're still going to recommend you. So I don't know what to do with that. So they were not happy, but then they're still gonna recommend me. I don't know. All right, so they're the ones paying the bills. I know I hear that all the time. Like, you gotta do what the client says, do what the client says. And that's the thing I bump up against during these events is I want to do what the client says, but I also want to make the party great. And a lot of times those requests kill the party. I can't tell if I can hear you breathing or not, but I'm gonna mute my guest because I can hear him breathing. Are you guys hearing him breathe? Or is it just me? I'm just hearing this. Okay, let me just give you guys advice. If you are a guest on a show, all right, don't breathe into your microphone. Let's see. What'd you say here? Good to see you back on the live chat. Yeah, I'm back. This was fun. I always like doing these lives. And he's here. All right, Justin. I'm still waiting for my Instagram message. I'm still waiting, by the way. Clock is ticking. I'm waiting for it. All right. And ever since then, I have not taken that shit out on a wedding. Those DJI mics. You guys, you're nuts. I think you're crazy. Those of you guys that take these little tiny things out and look, obviously, I love the idea of it. I said in the video, I want to be able to snap something on and just be like, oh my God, this is easy. But there's no antennas, and it's just there's so much interference. It's too much work. I'm telling you, I wouldn't. I know that there's other people that swear by them. I don't know. As a backup, maybe what I might do is like I did at that wedding, just put it on the groom. And if I need to pick him up just a little bit more, just turn it up. And if I'm super close, maybe I'll give him a shot. But I don't know. I can't take that. I can't take that risk. So, second thing, speaking of risking things, the 515-808 RCF experiment has come to an end. That's not to say that you guys shouldn't get them because I'm selling them. So if anybody wants them, they're for sale. Look, they weren't for me. All right, they weren't for me. My biggest gripe with them wasn't that, look, they're super portable. They set up great. They worked, right? Had no issues with them not working. It just wasn't delivering what I was expecting, the kind of sound I was hoping for, the kind of sound I like. They weren't giving it to me. And this is after I promised I literally had this conversation with her. I said, honey, and she can confirm this, these are the last speakers I'm ever going to buy. And even then she was like, you are so full of shit. I'm like, yeah, I know. But I'm telling you, they're portable. I'll just throw them in the car. This is it. 5 years. I'm getting 5 years, $10,000, 5 years. I'm done. Rich, what's up? How you doing? And they're not. They're not the last one. There she is. If anybody was wondering, it's confirmed. I told her, I swore, and I threw a little bit of a fit because she was like, are you crazy? $10,000 for speakers? I was like, listen, I know. Hey, that's a little rough. That's a little rough. All right. But I was like, hey, listen, I know what I'm doing here. Okay. Look, I'm the one that does the work. I'm the one that has to go out there and break my back every weekend so you can stay home and sip on Mai Tais, right? And put your feet up, right? So that was a promise I made to her. And she was like, all right, fine. You're going to be selling these things in 5 weeks. And confirmed. They're for sale. But she does love me anyways. Thank you. My biggest fan. So they're for sale, and they're up on the DJ Classifieds. They're up on Reverb. You get everything with them. You get the bags. You get Tukey covers. You get all the connectors. So they're yours. Maybe they'll work for you. I hope they do. Just didn't work for me. And so now I'm still out there looking. All right. I don't know if she's still on, but here's the ones I'm really looking at right now. The 44s are too big and heavy. I'm not going down that route. Have you guys seen the LD P900s? Those like the Porsche versions? What do you think of those? So what I'm thinking, somebody please buy those TT5515s and 808s so then I can buy those Mauis. And that she will continue to feel this way towards me. Otherwise, you might not see her in any more videos because she finally left me. You guys got anything on your wish list for Black Friday? Let me know in the chat. I want to hear what you're looking at. There's some great deals going on, especially I would say the best deal I've seen right now on a site is Justin Schwartz over at DJ Event Gear. He's got a promo code and jump. I think the promo code is BFCM23, and he's taking off like a ton of money off of speakers and stuff. So wait until you hear you fucking with me, Nathan. The Ferrari Maui's. Yeah, I know. We get the half off Crate Hackers. Oh, Crate Hackers is doing half off. Okay, that's a good deal. If you guys, they just released this thing called the Banger Button, and basically what it is, and I used this at an event I had them up, and so it's like this little bar that, and what I'd say is if you're using it, use multiple screens in your Mac if you could do Mac, and have the Banger Button on one, Serato in the other. But it reads what song you have in deck one, and then it'll give you like a list of live suggestions that you have either in your library or songs that will mix well in key or vibe or whatever that goes with it. That was pretty cool. So if you are looking into that, Crate Hackers, I'm a member of those guys. I definitely, I'd say like there's never been any life-changing crates that come through, and it is getting, I'd say, a little padded with crates. Like when you load in, there's like tons. But when I'm doing like special things, like I had like a 50th birthday party, I'll jump on there and just look for some stuff that maybe I wasn't thinking of, and so they give you some ideas. But the Banger Button is a really interesting idea. Interested to see where they go with that. So that's the thing I like about them. They're always kind of innovating some new ideas, helping you with your library. And you got the AI taking over. That's true. I think we're still okay, DJs. I don't think we're going to get replaced, wedding DJs. Number one, here's why. All right. Because they still have to rent a sound system. And until that becomes AI, until like, you can just get on an app and like boop and rent a system, and it shows up and it sets itself up and it does. I think we're safe. Now, club DJs, you guys should be worried. You guys should be worried out there. But wedding DJs, I think we're okay right now. Enjoying DJing while I can. Anybody else? Chim, what'd you get? Some IEM headsets. Hi, Kevin is using. Yeah. He just one thing I bought that he recommended to me. I bought his the headphones that he uses. They're like $20 on Amazon. I wanted some in-ear ones. Now I was gonna get like the real expensive ones, but he bought these ones for like $20, and I've been using them probably the last 10 shows, and they work great. So if you're looking for something like that, you grab something like that. Anybody else getting anything for any other good like Black Friday deals out there? Otherwise, I'm going to bring on my guest and share with you. Those are the ones that he was talking about. Is that what you're talking about, Jim? The ones that he has. They're cheap, right? They're $20. Yeah, jump on there and grab those. Okay, so my guest, we're going to get to him. My guest is my best friend from Pittsburgh. I grew up in Pittsburgh, if you guys didn't know this. And by the way, I saw they're doing like a DJ workshop there in the Berg. If only someone had that idea ahead of time, maybe they could have made some money. We chat. So he's a DJ, wedding DJ, been doing it for almost 20 years. I'm going to bring him on. You don't know him. I refer to him as he's not even a has-been. He's a never was. But I'm going to bring him on and introduce him to you guys because we always are chatting. We're like the Monday quarterbacks talking about ideas. And he told me this idea on the phone. And I was like, man, that's a great idea. So the original idea was, and we did this, was we filmed the video of the idea. And then I was going to charge you guys for it, right? But instead of doing that, I thought, let's come on a live stream. We will share this idea. And this is what I'm going to say. If this idea makes you money, which I guarantee it will, if it makes you money, just come back and hit us up with a little Venmo. A little thanks. Thanks, Aaron and Kev, for the great idea, right? Or pop in a super chat. I'm going to bring him on. He's going to share this idea. We have the receipts, but it's just an idea that I felt like this is good enough to share with you guys, that you have the things that he's going to tell you. It doesn't take hardly any work. You don't even have to play any music. It's something that you already have, and it a little free cash in your Venmo during the holiday season. So here we go. I'm going to bring him on. It's time! There he is. Kev, what's up? Everyone say hi to Kevin Redford. What's up, buddy? Oh, I muted his mic. Hang on.
Just say,
There we go.
yeah.
You're good.
I think I was sighing at some point when you were talking about buying more speakers and more speakers, and that's when I lost interest. No, I'm not a gear guy. That's okay. I'm an idea guy. I'm a money making guy. I'm not in this because I love to buy equipment. I'm in this because I love putting on a great party and then making some money. So,
well, you haven't upgraded your speakers, I think, since you started, which is
that's not true. But
yes, it
it's
is.
close.
You still
It's
have
close.
the Bose. You got the Bose
L1. I started with JBLs.
All right. What I'm saying is you've had these Bose L1. Now, they're not the new ones. You didn't even spring for the 16s. You almost did. I almost talked you into those.
That was close. It was.
You got the old Bose,
Yeah.
the B2s, the B2 subs,
yeah,
and you've been using those for a long time. They work for you. When's the last time you actually even spent money on DJ? Yeah, this is the thing that Amy says all the time. Because you never spent.
I don't have to spend. Neither do you. And that's the thing that's really unfortunate for your wife to find out today on a live stream. None of what you're doing is necessary. I mean, you can buy as much. You can buy and buy. It'll never be enough, Aaron. It'll never.
I know, but that's what makes this fun.
That's what makes this fun. And that's your thing. For me, what is fun for you is buying new equipment. What's fun for me is seeing how little I can spend and how much money I can make with that. And so, I'm sure there are people out there who enjoy that idea.
Yeah, me. But I will say this: I'm excited. There's I have a new partnership. I announced this on Instagram, but I'll tell you guys, I'm partnering with Sweetwater now. Right? Sweetwater reached out, so now I'm an affiliate, and they've already sent me some stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
so I'll give you a little teaser of what I got. I got the new Bose S1 Pro Plus. This guy. Look at that. All right, so I'll be reviewing this, and I'll do like a comparison video between this one and the original one. So I got this. They sent me like those adapters that you can make your mics wireless. So we got the Bose S1 Pro Plus. That's coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, stay tuned. Hang on. Because I got to get the box.
You have to understand how hard it is for me not to mock you at this moment. I know you're an affiliate. I'm trying to respect that relationship. I have about 6 things I want to say, but I'm not going to say.
Don't say it.
Right, because I want to keep that affiliate relationship strong. Go ahead.
Here's the other thing. All right? Check it out.
It's colorful.
Look at that. Huh?
That's great. It really is.
So that's the T7. That's the T7. The new Hercules T7. I got that, unboxed it, and messing around with it. So I'll review that in a little bit. That was actually on my because it took the Rev 5 so long to come out. Kev, do you know what the Rev 5 is?
You haven't said a word yet that I recognize, so I'm just letting you go. Again, I mean, I've been doing this since 2004.
Yeah.
So
you are always in the black. You are always in the black. You are always flush.
I've been in the black since day one.
And I think that's great to hear because I mean a lot of you guys out there are probably like me. Let me know in the chat if you're just a gear whore, which is me. And so if you're a gear whore, just put your hands up in the chat. Be like, yes, I am a gear whore. I want to hear it right now, just to back me up, so I'm not the only idiot out there. But Kev has been out there doing this for 20 years, hasn't spent a dime, puts all that money back right in his pocket.
I paid off my house. I paid off 2 houses with it. It's how you benefit your family, Aaron. And I'm sure your kids love the S1 Plus. I think they probably use it.
You didn't even say it right. You didn't even say it right.
Do they plug their Xbox into that? Is that what they do? I mean,
no. We don't have.
I'm not going to pick on you. I think it's a wonderful hobby to buy as much stuff as you can if your wife allows you to do it. And does she realize that she has the power to say no?
She does.
You can say no anytime you want.
She has. Say no. She has, but I'm a dick. I just do it anyways. So let's talk about this idea that you had. There's no one in the chat saying that they're a gear whore, so it must just be me.
It's because you invited them by saying, "Do you want to make some money?" That's what we're trying to do here. So,
all right. Tell me this idea. You called me up. You're like, Aaron, I had this idea, and now I've got. Let me get this right. Over $1,000 in your Venmo. Okay, so
1,200, but
1,200 in his Venmo in 24 hours.
Yeah,
32 hours.
Yeah. Do you want me to go through it? Do you want me to talk about it real quick? Just explain the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was talking on my Instagram. I don't have a huge following on Instagram either. What I like to do after every wedding is put together a little bit of a highlight reel. So throughout the night, I'll take 2 to 4 seconds on my cell phone in the upright position, doing vertical. I'll do 2 to 4 seconds. I'll get her walking down the aisle. I'll get first dance. I'll get all that kind of stuff throughout the entire event. By the end of the night, I have about 50, 60, sometimes 70 2-second videos. I'll go on to TikTok or Instagram the next morning. I'll pick my favorites from there. I'll heart them inside my thing, and then I'll just upload them into TikTok. It auto organizes them into a really fun highlight reel. I'll post it to TikTok. I'll share it to Instagram. I'll tag the bride and groom and the venue and the photographer, whoever that I worked with that day. I'll tag them all in it. They'll share it amongst themselves. The brides and grooms always send me messages saying, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. It's really great that you do that. Thank you. And it's the next day. So the next day they're getting something that they remember me by, a killer party, a great event.
And I was just going to ask, like, what's the engagement like on those? Do the couples respond to it?
I don't get any followers from it because I don't ask for it. They just share it with each other, and they share it to their friends, and then they repost it. They put it on stories. But in the end, it does not grow my Instagram. That's not what this is about.
Okay. But it gives them a different perspective of the event.
Oh, for sure.
The videographers capturing things. And some people don't even have a videographer. So for them, it's nice. Yeah, for them, it's nice to sort of get a little something of, the night in like their first dance. You capture that too, right? You get all that.
Just 2 seconds. I'll just get it quick. I'll make sure it looks good. And then throughout the night, again, if I see things going on, if I see people are, a lot of times when I first started doing this, I wanted to make sure that everyone could see that people were dancing throughout the night. Makes sense. So I would make sure that I just could cover
proof
the fact that
in case they come after you, like what I should have done. And I do have video footage of like that wedding that I got the bad review, but there's no point in me like sending that, like, oh yeah, well, fuck you. Look at this. I already had a,
especially if you didn't, especially if you didn't play their stuff. That was their complaint. It wasn't that you didn't put on a good party, it's that you didn't do the simple request of playing 8 or 9 songs. 8 or 9. It wasn't
that would have taken the whole night. That would have been it. That's 20 minutes. It's over.
I've gotten Spotify playlists. There's some couples that are, I don't want to call them disorganized, but couples that will just send you 80 songs on Spotify and say, hey, can you just use that? And I'm very flexible, whatever. And I think to myself, if I don't play a good bit of these, you play 0 of the 8.
No, that's not true. I did play towards the end of the night. She had like some Bad Bunny on her list, and
as you're tearing down, you're like, I'm going to play this to my F1.
As I'm tearing down, as I'm wrapping cables, like, all right, I'll put this bullshit on. It's 10 o'clock on a Thursday.
Right.
Here's your fucking request. All right, so you got this footage. You're going through your phone.
I have the footage. I do this after every wedding, and so they all do appreciate it, whatnot. So the other day, I'm sitting in my car with nothing to do, and I thought, I want to make some money with this video. I have so much video on my phone. As I scroll through my pictures, I have all these videos from each day. And so I went on Instagram, and you can play the video if you want. I wanted it to be very casual. I want it to be very just let's see what happens. But I said to the couples, I have all this video on my phone.
Hang on, let's show it. Let's show it. So here's the video that Kev put on his Instagram.
To all of my 2023 couples, I hope that you've had the most amazing year, and I know that you're going to have so many great ones going forward. But I want to give an offer to you. This is not something I've done before, but if you'll notice at the end of your wedding, I normally have a 25 to 30 second video that I compile together for you on TikTok or Instagram, and it has the highlights or just some fun footage from your wedding. There's a lot that gets left on the cutting room floor of your family, your friends, people that really do matter a lot to you, having a great time at your wedding. And I hate to just get rid of it, but it just sits on my phone. I'd love to send you a Google Drive with that footage if you'd like to have it. I don't have a price for it. So what I'll do is I'll leave that up to you. You contact me and I will send you a Google Drive of all of the footage I have from your wedding, and then I'll put my Venmo in there, and you can just pay whatever you think is fair. I just don't want you to not have it, and I need to clear out my phone. So,
all right. So that's the video you posted.
Yeah.
Just saying, hey, people, if I did your wedding, hit me up. I got tons of footage. Send it to me. Now, what's interesting too is like you mentioned your Venmo, so you set the expectation. This isn't going to be a free transaction, but I also like that you didn't put a price tag on it as well. Okay.
I just wanted to make it as because I didn't want to have the pressure of saying, hey, give me, X amount of dollars. And then they look at it and say, that wasn't worth that to me. So I wanted to again, it's just sitting on my phone.
Right.
If I don't give it to you for $10, I'm getting nothing from it. So I might as well give you that, and you can give me however much of you want. That matters. And
then you sent me I hope I can
24 hours later I sent you the screenshot of the
here we go. So here's the engagement that you got on that Instagram reel. So about 800 plus plays, a couple of likes, but What interesting here, that 14 shares,
Yeah.
right? So 14 people saw this, shared it out. And I wonder who they sent this to. Maybe their spouse or whatever. You think it has to be like the couple sending it to each other, right?
Right. And it's something, my guess was it was either them sending it to each other, or it was sometimes maids of honor follow me and whatnot. And they just share it and say, hey, do you want this video?
Did
Or,
you see this? Did you see?
yeah, did you see this? Yeah. And I thought that was really cool. I don't think it's, again, my followers are 95% previous couples. I don't ever ask for follows. I just go follow them. They follow me back, and then I share so I can tag their videos. So,
all right. So you put that out there. You got all the
Mhm.
shares. Like,
Yep.
how long before you got somebody like hitting you up, like, "Hey, Kev, I love this idea."
30 minutes, I got my first message to my email. I should have just said message me here on Instagram so I could just track it. But
Yeah.
I got my first email was from a couple that was actually only 2 weeks prior, and he said, "I love this. We had so much fun. I know you were getting some shots throughout the night. Can you send it over to me? I really appreciate it." I said, "Sure." And he said, "Oh, also, what's your Venmo?" And so all I did was I went and I changed it from Google Drive to to Dropbox, just because I found it to be 70 or 80 videos. So the process was I went to my iCloud, downloaded the video to a folder. I went through each video just to make sure it wasn't me sending you a video saying, "Hey, look how these people are dancing," or whatever.
Right.
Because we obviously
You
all
guys
DJs do
screen that because we do that to
Yeah,
each other. We're
yeah.
like, check, look at these motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
Or right.
Yeah. Which I found that as I'm going through these, I don't do that much, but I think I do. So anyway, so I went through, I checked every video. They're all good. I put them into a Dropbox, and then I copied the link from Dropbox, sent it from my actual email saying, here's the process. I said, I literally only taped 2 to 4 seconds, but I think to myself, you probably would want these. I looked through them all. You had a great party.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Also, if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't already done so, if you wouldn't mind sending me a Google review, because obviously you had a great party, and would love to have your recommendation to other couples. And in my signature, it has the Venmo.
Okay, so that's in the email.
I don't say, here's my Venmo, make sure you send me something. I just put that in there as if to say, here's the Venmo. I'm not going to shove it in your face.
What's interesting with this idea too is you're kind of like getting yourself back in front of your couples. Like, oh, he's got some extra things. So maybe some of the ones that maybe didn't get you tip at the end of the night, they're like, oh yeah, we gotta tip the DJ, and he's got this extra thing for. So 70 to 80, I would definitely say like you guys don't have to shoot that much.
No. I just happen to, because I just grab my phone every time I see some action, and you'll be surprised once you start doing it, if you don't already do that, just how much action happens in front of you from your position. And I also walked around the room, that kind of thing. I do try to get, like I was going to say earlier, if I see people dancing at their table and not on the floor, I get video of that from my spot just to say, hey, people are having fun. They're just not.
Yeah. You also said like you try to capture some footage of like maybe a grandparent or something that maybe they didn't get.
If I
All
see
right, so you ran this, you ran this special, you got it, and now we're going to pop up the results.
Yeah. That was 48 hours later. I had done what it ended up being. They averaged about $100 So I did about 12, and they averaged about $100 a piece is what they said. The first one sent me 200. The next one sent me 100. A couple, and it did seem oddly that the ones that were further away, like I had a couple ask me from May of 2021, they sent me $50 because to them it's so far away that But
wait, 2021.
Yeah, May 2021 asked me for a fit, got me, and they sent me $50. Yeah, so I'll take it. Again, it's free money. I'm literally doing nothing. I'm adding a video that I got. I don't have to go out and shoot anything.
No,
I was watching the Muppet Christmas Carol while doing it. Michael Caine slamming away. He was
Michael Caine, watching Michael Caine.
I keep seeing all these memes about him. Like, why? How did he do that? How did Michael Caine put together such a brilliant performance acting with felt? Like he's literally talking to felt and putting together
the best Scrooge out there, the best Scrooge performance. Maybe not the best,
George C. Scott.
Cratchit. You were saying George C. Scott. You're full of shit.
Kermit was Cratchit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't give it to the Muppets. Like, but Caine. Michael Caine went out there and gave him a remarkable performance.
Did you ever hear how Michael Caine picks a script? He was asked, how do you pick a movie? He said, I look at the first page. If my name's there, I say, okay. I go to the last page. If it's still there, I do the film.
Okay. Like his character, he means?
He's like, if my character's the whole way through, I'm in.
From page 1 to the end?
That's it. If I look at page 1, I'm there. I'm at page 2, last page, I'm in.
I can't even think of a movie that has that as the case, where you are the character in the first shot and then the last shot. Maybe. I don't know.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is the best film. Anyway.
Okay, so that's the idea of what you guys can do. Now, it's probably best. You can't do this every week, right? So you probably need to wait maybe 3-4 months.
Well,
build up some of your footage and then hit your couples up. Like, hey, if anybody's interested, or is this something that you should do? Like, let them know ahead of time. You don't think so? You think you should just spring
there's
it
too
on
much
them?
pressure on you. Yeah, I was thinking
Oh,
about
I
that.
see.
I can't quantify. I can't guarantee to get this kind of stuff. And there were some weddings that were just not a lot of guests, and they haven't asked for it. They know that their wedding was fine, but not like something, not a raging event. So they haven't asked. But it's the ones that I just wouldn't want the pressure of having, or that pressure to deliver on this every time. It's fun to say, hey, let me go back and look. And that's why there's no price. So I was very ready for that May 2021 to say, I don't have any footage from your wedding. I'm so sorry.
It's almost a surprise instead of making it an add-on. Like if you want, I could shoot some TikTok clips for you.
No,
instead of like you're right, because now you're taking your focus away from what you're really supposed to do. This is more of the DJ got some footage. All right, I'll send him $100 and see what we get out of it.
Yeah, and no one has taken it for free. Everyone's always sent me something. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're guaranteed to make something on this. If you put it out there, I guarantee somebody says, if you do a good job, and it also helps that they have seen that I do this. Like they're referencing the video I made for them. But I think to myself, if I could get an additional perspective from my wedding from 20 years ago, I got married 20 years ago. If I could see footage from that again, that would be unbelievable. Yeah, absolutely.
It's worth it. It's worth it that the DJ got that. I'll send him a little bit, and then the same thing out there to you people.
If I could get,
if you felt like what we just said,
if I could get this guy right here, if I could get video of this guy dancing from a different perspective I haven't seen already, I would love that. Aaron was in my wedding. I don't know if you can see him there, but that's
when is that? 2000 what? 2000
August of 2004. Yeah,
2004. Look at that.
This is before. Well, no, you had the facial hair. You did the thing.
Well,
you look the same. Look at that.
How's that?
How do you do that?
Ageless. That's 20 years ago, people. That photo was taken 20. Yeah, because then almost 20 years ago, 19 years ago. Look at that.
Yeah. This August will be 20 years.
Now, I will say, like, maybe the face all right, but there's a little bit more in the downstairs area.
It happens.
It's hard to keep that shit off.
I'm sure Amy would be the first to tell you, Aaron, you could probably get back to that way.
She's not going to say that. She's not going to say that. Hopefully, she's not even watching anymore, hopefully.
She definitely left a while ago.
All right, so that's it. There's your idea, guys, of a way to throw some extra cash in your Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
If this worked for you and you're watching this later, obviously you're watching the stream a little bit later, drop in the comments. Say, like, this worked. I did this. Or one other thing you can do is jump on and follow I don't have my Instagram on here. What's your Instagram, Kev, in case you want to get some people want to follow you?
Yeah, I'd love to have that. My Instagram, I'm bringing it up. Here it is. It's just DJ_Kevin_Redford right there.
All right, there you go. That's Kev. I'm DJ Aaron Strawn. Jump on there.
Yeah.
Send me a DM. Let me know, like, if this made you any money. That's what we're trying to do. A little Christmas present for those of you out there or in the rest of the world. I don't know what you do. What do you do in December? Nothing, I guess. That sucks.
Christmas party. Could this turn? There's a comment. Can I comment on the comment?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Could this turn into a bad review charging for these videos? No, because again, it's entirely up to them. I'm asking them if they want the videos. You can have it. If you want to send me nothing, that's up to you. I don't say that. I just say, hey, if you want the video, take it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So you're actually backing up what we sort of mentioned. Like, don't make this an add-on. Don't speak of this in like your presentation or during, your last slide. Like, hey, I'll shoot some video. Because you're right. You get like some up the nose shots. Like, we didn't get what we wanted.
Right.
This is more like, oh my God, the DJ shot some footage. And you're basically saying it is what it is.
Right.
So here you go. I'm not attaching a price tag on this.
Yes. And they get the product and then they can decide what they want to pay. It's not like I'm saying, hey, I made this video. Now I made the video. Do you want to pay me for it? I'm sending you the product in good faith, just like we are with you. If you like this idea, you're getting it in good faith. You don't have to pay us anything.
Yeah. And that's mostly what happened, right? After it was done, then people would send you Venmo after they got the videos.
Yes, they would get the video. Some sent it to me right when they got the email. But for the most part, I would get it within an hour of them. So it does not take long to flip through these videos. It's great. but they go through that.
Don't make a comment about my belly. I'm taking walks. I'm trying to do what I can right now. It's the goddamn wine. I signed up for a wine club. I signed up for First Leaf. Have you ever heard of this before? I know you don't drink, but so there's this thing called First Leaf where it's like every month they send you bottles of wine, and I've been getting 12 bottles a month, and so I actually drank them.
Yeah,
and I think that shit is making me fat.
Is there sugar in it, Aaron? Aaron, is there sugar in it?
In wine?
Yeah, I would think there is, right?
I'm not drinking. No, I'm not Michael Scott. I'm not dropping like Splenda in my wine. What do you mean sugar? I mean, there's natural sugar flavors.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's kind of what I'm talking about.
No, Aaron, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. But
it's never the things you like. It's the stuff you don't like to. You know, there's a stress of not being able to buy the stuff I want to get. That's what's making my heart stop and making my belly grow. No.
I love getting the box. You get they like do like a survey.
Yeah.
You know, like what kind do you like? And they figured me out like instantly. Like both batches that have come, I'm either basic as fuck in my taste. You know what I mean? They're like, those guys don't understand wine. You know, but they're only sending me like $20, $25 bottles of wine anyways. But I think it's putting a little pounds on.
I get nothing delivered to me once a month, and now I feel left out. I do feel like that's something I should be looking into.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen the clothing they send every month. That's not for
me.
The cheese of the month club from
meat. No, big box of wine. I'm telling you, man. It's like you open it up and they give you like these little cards that are like explaining it to. So every time I pop one open, I always read it.
Yeah.
This one is from the hillside of Tuscany, where the grapes have been massaged daily by Organa. Who goes the wind blows the dust, the rose petals and daisy petals through that also add to the hey, you're not allowed to have to do sponsored events.
I get paid $15 for that
on my stream. All right, that's it. I'm done.
Right.
Yeah, everybody, everybody. I'm gonna say bye, Kevin. Bye, Kevin. Thanks everybody for jumping on. Have a great Thanksgiving. Let me know in the comments if you made any money from this. Again, if this was worth anything, I'm going to put my Venmo in the description. Send a little something our way. Just, hey, Aaron, Kev, thanks for the idea. No price tag on it. But if we put money in your Venmo, put a little in mine. All right? That's going to make this lady right here happy. You're going to make her happy. She'll be in more videos. All right. Thanks, everybody, for jumping on. I'm done. Have a great day. Uh-oh, I'm still here.